if I'm in a store filming, I just get like the weirdest looks from everyone. Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video is one I'm very excited about because if you've watched my channel before, you know that I'm very passionate about loving Aldi. I don't necessarily shop there every week, but I do shop there frequently. I would say a few times a month, and they are the best place in my area to get low cost groceries. There are other grocery stores in town, but if I want to get the most bang for my buck and seriously get a good value and get a ton of groceries, this is the place where I come. If you're not familiar with Aldi, they are a chain here in the United States that is only in select locations. I know that they have a map in the store, I feel like, so if I can get a shot of that, I'll show it to you guys. But I know they're only in certain areas of the United States, which is really a bummer because they are an awesome store. But what I want to do today is just take you inside. I don't need a whole lot of groceries today, but I do just want to go through the store with you and kind of show you what some of my favorite products are, and then if there's any new products, I want to show you those as well. So come along with me, let's go into Aldi, and then when we get home I will show you what I got. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need if you go to Aldi is a quarter, because you do have to put a quarter in to get your cart, but don't worry, you'll get it back, and it's super easy. I just keep a quarter in my car, so just stick it in there, the lock pops out, and then you have your cart ready to go, and then when you're done you just return it, get your quarter back, and you're good to go.
I shut my eyes.
Okay, so the first thing walking in I see is these pretzels, and they are only $1.29 for the lightly salted ones. I might get these because I'm planning on making a pool snack this weekend. One thing that you might want to check too is they usually have really good prices on LaCroix. So I need to think of how much I have at home, and I might grab a pack of this. They're $3.88. I'm not going to get any of these today, but these Penguins crackers are actually really good for kids. I actually like them better than the Goldfish, and they're $1.49 a bag. My kids love these for snacks in the summer, and they're only $1.09, which is way cheaper than the name brand, but they're just a good snack that's non-perishable for them to have in the pantry or even in their backpack during the school year. One thing to keep in mind also is if you like to buy nuts for snacking, Aldi is a great place to get them. They have a ton of selection of nuts and trail mix and dried fruits, and they're very reasonably priced. Okay, so this is something new that my Aldi has been carrying, is the Parmesan crisps. They're $2.49, so it's a small bag, but I'm gonna get some of these. I feel like these might be a newer item, these mini alphabet cookies. They're $2.89 for 12 pouches, which is a really great deal. I think I might get a box of these because when school starts, my kids do have to take snacks that are non-perishable, and it looks like one pouch is only 120 calories, which isn't too bad. So if you're a wine drinker, the other thing you might check out at Aldi is their wine selection. They do have top shelf wines that are usually pretty reasonably priced. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the rosé and see if there's anything that I want to get. I have purchased wine here before, and it's usually pretty good for a decent price. Alright, so I'm not going to get any of these today, but this is another thing I like to purchase at Aldi is the bags of M&Ms. When we do like movie night, my kids like to have M&Ms in their popcorn, just like a little sprinkle of them, and you can get a bag of these for $1.99 here. So if I had to choose one product at Aldi that was my favorite, these would be it. These are the turkey snack sticks, and they come with a really good amount in the package. They're low carb, high protein snack, and they're only $3.49 a package, which is significantly cheaper than you can buy them at Walmart for. These are another really great snack at Aldi for kids, or well, actually we like them too, but they're the white cheddar puffs. They're $2.19. I think they are significantly cheaper than the Pirate's Booty. They also have a lot of beer here, and I haven't really tried many of these, especially the Aldi brands, but I did see today that they do have name brand White Claw, so if you're into that, because when you're with the claw, there ain't no laws. They also have a really great bread selection here. So if you are needing bagels or bread or flatbreads or wraps or anything like that, they have it. I do like to get their non-breads to make homemade pizza with. They're really good. I think today I'm going to get some of these spinach wraps because my kids like those for sandwiches and wraps. So I always like getting produce here too. I know I hear some of you guys say that their produce isn't that great, but I've never had problems, and they have really great prices.
Not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell you.
So these tomatoes here are $2.89, which is a huge discount. It's a really good price. These yellow corn tortilla chips are really good too. I've gotten them before. I'm not going to get any today, but they're only $1.99 a bag, and they're like pretty good restaurant quality. So I think this is new. I've never seen it here before. They have black soybean spaghetti and edamame spaghetti. I don't know if it's, oh yeah, it is gluten-free. So if you're looking for that, I've never tried it before, but, and then it looks like they have the organic regular pasta. Their baked chips are really good. We've gotten these before, the baked barbecue ones. They're only $2.29. My kids really like them. So I would say this is one thing that I can't recommend is these Clancy's chips. The original ones are okay. The Doritos and the Cheetos do not taste like regular Doritos and Cheetos, so I wouldn't recommend those. So if your kids like the applesauce pouches, these are a really good price here. They're only $1.49, and it looks like they're running low right now, but they do have different flavors, and then they have the larger packs as well. My kids love taking these in their lunch for school. So I'm kind of excited about these breadcrumbs because they're only 89 cents, and now they have panko breadcrumbs. I've never seen that before here. So these are way more expensive at other grocery stores for sure. And then they have regular like Italian style and traditional breadcrumbs as well. So I feel like the almond flour is a newer item. I've never seen it here before. I don't need any right now, but they have 1 pound of it for $5.99, which I don't necessarily think is the greatest price. And you can get it cheaper elsewhere, but if you're here and you need it, that's good to know that they have it. They also have a really good selection of like stevia and sucralose or Splenda, so if you're looking for that, this is a good price also. So I didn't realize that they had the Kodiak cakes here. I don't know, I might try those. I've never tried these before. My kids aren't huge into pancakes, but I think you can make muffins out of them too. If your kids like Nutri-Grain bars, these are a great alternative. They're only $1.35 for a whole box of these. That's like half the price that they are either at Walmart or other grocery stores for the brand name. Another thing that's pretty good as far as price goes at Aldi is their olive oil. This huge bottle is only $5.99, and I don't need any right now, but I have bought it here before and it's good. Also, their organic spices are only $1.95, which is a huge savings from the regular grocery store. And if you're not interested in organic, then they have the regular spices for 95 cents, which is a steal. So I think I've talked about this before, but I love Aldi paper towels. I usually get the Boulder Ultra. So you can see they're $6.49 for a pack of 6, or you can get a 12 pack, which I think that's new. I don't think I've seen the huge one before for $10.49, but I think these are just as good as Bounty for sure. So these are like the Philadelphia snacks of the like pretzels and cream cheese. They're $1.59, which is a good price. I also love getting my mozzarella cheese here. It's super cheap. So they have like the marinated mozzarella for $3.29 and then just the regular fresh mozzarella for $2.39. This white cheddar cheese is so good, and it's only $2.49. I like to get this and have it with grapes. They also have a really good price on goat cheese and feta, blocks of feta if you're interested in that. I also like getting their sliced cheese here. It's only $1.79 for a package, and they have lots of choices. And then the prosciutto here is really inexpensive as well. They also have a bunch of cool lunch containers right now, like these water bottles, and then these 4-compartment lunch containers. And then they also have the lunch cubes here as well. I think they're comparable to the Sistema brand. Does anyone need a hand truck? $29.99. Oh, that's cute. They have these letter boards here for $8.99. I already have one, but that's a pretty good price. And then I'm not gonna buy any, but I've heard these candles are really good. And then they always have lots of fun, like kids activities too. Okay, so this is interesting. They have this 3-tier metal cart for $24.99. When I was big into scrapbooking, these were like all the rage, but people used to have to go to IKEA to get them. We don't have one around here, so it's kind of interesting that they would have this at Aldi now for 25 bucks. So these are on clearance, and I can't tell how much they are, but these are comparable again to the Systemic containers. So it looks like they have the sandwich ones, and then they have the divided ones as well. I have several of these that I use for meal prep and snacks, and they seem like they'd be pretty sturdy. So we actually got one of these for the front of our house because cars go by super fast, and they're $19.99 here, and they're actually better than the one I ordered on Amazon. So if you're looking for that, get to Aldi. So I didn't really say much about this in the other aisle, but they do have a lot of great options for dressings to try, and they're usually pretty inexpensive. They actually have this Greek feta dressing that I might try, garlic, fig, and balsamic, tzatziki, and they're only $1.99. Alright, so I'm in the frozen section, and my kids are a little bit too old for this now, but they do have Paw Patrol chicken nuggets, which look pretty cute, and they are $5.49. So if you have a little kid that likes Paw Patrol, that might be a good thing to grab. They also have these Tyson thin sliced chicken breasts, which if I needed chicken I would buy, but I don't right now. I have never seen Cuban or gyro pizza, but they look totally delicious. Here's another thing I cannot recommend is this oven roasted turkey. I've bought this before and it's not good. Don't get it. So I think this is newer. They have chicken tortellini. I've never seen that before here. I might grab some. Alright, so I'm very intrigued by this. It is vanilla Greek ciabatta yogurt with almond butter on the bottom. I've never seen this here before, but I might get some to try it. So this is random. They have the Too Good yogurt here, which is the low carb yogurt, and it's $1.25. I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, so if you normally buy it, let me know. You can also get really good prices on shredded cheese at Aldi. I normally buy a lot of my shredded cheese here, and butter is a good price as well. Sour cream is also a really good deal. It's only 89 cents for 16 ounces, and they have the regular and the light as well. Their orange juice is actually really good, and it's very similar to Simply Orange if you buy that. And then they also have really good coffee creamer too. Eggs are only 84 cents a dozen. So I don't know if they have any right now, but this tea I normally get for Adam. It's $3.99 for a 6-pack. I don't see any unsweet. He doesn't, or we usually don't like sweet tea, but if they have the unsweet, I normally get that for him to take to work. It's comparable to Snapple, and then this is to the Diet Peach Tea. Tastes exactly like Snapple for $3.99. So I'm not a huge fan of their coffee, but if you do need it in a pinch, you can get K-Cups and regular coffee here as well. So they now have the Beyond Meat patties at Aldi. I'm super excited to try these. So this looks new, these wild caught Gulf shrimp. I've never gotten these before, but I do have to recommend their salmon. I buy it frequently, and it's really, really good. So they also have a really good sale on chicken right now for $1.99 a pound. That is tempting. I might have to grab some of that to put in the freezer because that's super cheap. So their frozen vegetables are usually pretty reasonable. Their rice cauliflower is only $1.89, which is a good price. And then I've tried these veggie burgers before, and they're really good as well.
Not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under. One step away till you hear what I'm saying. Sounds like thunder. And the clouds are closing in. You see, I know this, but the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold.
Okay, so we are home now, and here's a look at everything that I picked up. I did forget to mention also that at Aldi you either need to bring your own reusable bags or purchase bags there. I totally forgot to bring my bags in with me, so I did have to purchase bags. I think they're like 9 or 10 cents each, and I got 5 bags, which was 50 cents, just paper bags. So let me show you what I got. So the first thing is this LaCroix kiwi watermelon. I believe we've had this before. Kira really likes kiwi flavor, and so I thought that she might like to have some of this. I like LaCroix also. Adam and Connor don't really like it, but sometimes they take this and put like a squirt of like water flavor in it, like Mio, and then it kind of makes it a little bit sweet for them since they don't like the sparkling water taste. The thing I also really like about Aldi is every so often they'll have brand name items that are obviously cheaper than you can get them at the regular grocery store. And I have not purchased these in a long time. They're the Nature Valley granola cups in the peanut butter and chocolate. The kids are hit and miss on whether they can take these to school or not, depending on if they have a child in their class with a nut allergy or peanut allergy. But we'll probably eat these before school starts up anyway. These are a good snack to take to work, or they make a good breakfast. The kids like to have them for breakfast as well. Okay, so again, my favorite item to get at Aldi is the turkey snack sticks. These are so good for a low carb, high protein snack, and they do have less fat and calories in them than the beef sticks. I just keep these in the refrigerator, and the kids can grab one with a cheese stick, if they want a quick snack after school or after camp. I did end up getting some sour cream because we were running low on that. This is probably one of the things I most commonly buy at Aldi because, again, it's super cheap and it's really good quality. I did decide to get the lightly salted twist pretzels. I'm going to be making some snack mix this weekend and needed pretzels for that, so that was a perfect opportunity to grab those. Okay, so yogurt. So every so often I'll find that they have brand name yogurt on sale. I'm assuming it's just like an overstock from some different store that they get there. But I'll be interested to try this. I've never seen it actually before at any grocery store. It's the vanilla Greek yogurt with almond butter. So let me know if you guys have tried this. It sounds really good. I love anything with like nut butter in it, and I love Chobani yogurt, so I don't know how it could be bad. And then I grabbed one of these two. These are the Too Good, the low carb, low sugar yogurt. And I've had this before. I feel like it's okay. I mean, as far as low carb yogurt goes, it's pretty good. But you can definitely taste the fake, like the fakeness in it. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, you can definitely taste the fake sugar in it. It's better to me if you mix this like with some berries and some nuts, or maybe some berries and a little bit of granola. It makes it taste a lot better, but that's just my 2 cents. Okay, so like I said, I do not really need chicken right now, but I can vacuum seal this and put it in the freezer, and this is a great price, especially for the chicken tenders. So it's $1.99 a pound, so I got this whole package, almost 3 pounds, for $5.47, which is a steal, so I couldn't not get that. And then I love this white cheddar. This is actually funny because you can't really buy white cheddar at Walmart. I was just there last weekend, at least at my Walmart. The only white cheddar that they have in a block is like a huge block of like Cabot white sharp cheddar, and it's like, I'm not going to buy that whole block because we're not going to use it before it goes bad. But I like that Aldi has these small blocks, and this is really good stuff. Okay, so another thing I had never seen at Aldi was their cheese curds. So this is the Aldi brand, the Happy Farms, and these are the mixed cheddar cheese curds. So it looks like there's white and yellow in there. They also had jalapeno cheese curds. My kids probably wouldn't be too fond of those, so I didn't get them. But we love cheese curds. Well, we love cheese, period. I don't know. There's probably not a lot of households that don't love cheese. I did get these because I thought it would be fun to try those. This was also a special that they had, the Holy Guacamole layered dips. So this one is the black bean over guacamole. I have not tried this before. I've seen them at Walmart, but I've never purchased them. I've tried the Holy Guacamole, like the regular guacamole and the salsa verde. But let me know if you've tried this one before. It looks good. And Adam's not like a huge fan of guacamole, but I feel like this is something that he would eat, especially since it has like the corn and the beans on top of it. Another thing that I didn't mention in the store is that canned items are a great option to buy at Aldi. So their beans and their like diced tomatoes, canned green beans, anything like that are cheaper than you can find them probably anywhere else. And so I did pick up a can of garbanzo beans. I like to make hummus with these. And then just to keep for like chili and other things, I got a can of kidney beans and a can of black beans to put in the pantry. Okay, so I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Trader Joe's has a product similar to this. This is the dried Philippine mango. It's definitely either the same price or a little bit cheaper at Aldi, and my daughter really loves this. This is a good option for snacks also to take to school because it's non-perishable, or I also sometimes put it in her lunchbox as well. I showed you guys these. These are the snack packs. They're kind of just like the Philadelphia cream cheese, except the Happy Farms brand. These are good. Cream cheese with pretzels is an awesome snack. I don't know if she watches my videos, but Autumn, if you're watching, you need to comment below, because Autumn was one of my best friends in high school, and she introduced us all to pretzels with cream cheese as a snack, and it is delicious. And now that I'm talking about it, I realize I haven't had it in a long time, and I need to I need to have it. So when we were in school, we used to just have plain cream cheese with pretzels, but you can use the flavored cream cheese too, and it's really, really good. Okay, so panko breadcrumbs is another thing that I picked up. I was really glad to see that Aldi had these. If you're making anything fried, even like pan fried in a skillet, like a chicken cutlet, or like I made fried green tomatoes last weekend or anything like that, I would encourage you to try the panko breadcrumbs. They're a Japanese breadcrumb that has like a coarser texture, and so they make for really crunchy food when you fry them with these. So try that if you haven't already. I also got some of the Parmesan crisps. These are a good price there, although this bag is really small. But I like to put these on like Italian and Caesar salads. Okay, so this is something I haven't tried before from Aldi. This is the Speck Italiano. It's dry cured smoked ham, product of Italy. Like I said, we've tried prosciutto before, and I'm not a huge fan of like just prosciutto cold. I like it cooked in dishes, but cold, I don't know, it has a weird texture for me. So I wanted to try this because it looked a little bit leaner, so we'll see how we like that. I believe I bought this once before, and it is pretty good. It's pricey. I mean, it's like $6.49, which may be cheaper than regular grocery stores, but this is the Applewood smoked bacon. We will be cooking breakfast at home this weekend, like we do almost every weekend, and so I thought I would get some of this thick cut bacon to make. This is another thing I didn't talk about in the store, but these are the two brands of lunch meat that I really like the best at Aldi. So this is the specially selected oven roasted turkey breast. They have this in Black Forest ham also. This is really good and really good quality. This is also really good, the Never Any brand. It has no antibiotics, no hormones, blah, blah, blah. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, but this is the Black Forest ham uncured. So I just got this to kind of show you both options. This option is cheaper than this option, but they're both good. And so we obviously like to have these on ham for sandwiches. A lot of times with the ham, we'll make breakfast sandwiches with it. So we'll have like an English muffin with an egg and some cheese and some of the ham. Okay, so I talked about the wine a little bit, but this is a single vineyard rosé wine, and I've actually purchased this before, and it's really good. If you like a drier rosé wine, I think this is $11.99. It's kind of hard to compare prices of wine, especially, but I mean, 12 bucks for a bottle of good rosé, I would pay that any day for sure. So I'll put this in the fridge and we'll have it later. All right, so if you guys have tried these, you have to let me know. I am not vegan or vegetarian, but I like to try lots of different foods, and I have been seeing these Beyond Meat plant-based burger patties for a while, and I honestly haven't seen them around here. As you know, I live in Iowa, and so sometimes it's hard to find options like these around here. But it's very odd because they look almost exactly like regular burger patties. I know it's probably kind of hard to see because of the glare, but I'm looking forward to trying these. I think maybe this weekend I'll grill burgers and we'll try these. I think like what I would really like to do is make one of these and give it to Adam and see if he could tell the difference. He'd probably be pissed at me, but it'd be funny anyway. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tried these and how you like them. I know a lot of people have talked about them, that they're really good. I also picked up some of these cheese dip and cracker sticks. I know these aren't the healthiest thing, but a lot of times I'll, break these apart. The kids can take these to school for a snack, or they can throw them in their lunchbox. I also grabbed a container of the fresh mozzarella in marinade. This is really nice because it already comes with the herbs and the olive oil in there. You can just toss this with some cherry tomatoes for a quick kind of caprese salad. You can add basil if you want, but it's really good quality and I love getting it from there. Okay, so I love Cuban sandwiches. So if you're not familiar with what a Cuban sandwich is, it's basically ham and shredded pork and pickles and yellow mustard and Swiss cheese on a sandwich, and usually it's like pressed and grilled, kind of like a panini. But I saw this Cuban brand pizza and I could not get this. So if you've tried this, let me know. Obviously I haven't tried it yet, but we'll probably make it this weekend and we'll see how we like it, but it looks like it will be really good. Okay, so I did pick up some of the apple peach applesauce blend. We're out of those right now, and my kids like taking these for lunches, so I grabbed those. And then I also said that I was going to grab these mini alphabet cookies. So these look basically just like, I don't know, animal crackers or shortbread cookies or whatever you would call it. So I don't know how those can be bad. I did also pick up some white vinegar. I use this in a lot of my washing of produce. If you guys have seen some of my food prep videos, I do use cold water in my salad spinner and white vinegar to clean all my produce. So that's something that I pick up quite often, and it's good price at Aldi. I also grabbed some of the white cheddar puffs. These are a good snack and they're very comparable to either the Trader Joe's ones or the Pirate Booty. I'm going to be making some Rice Krispie treats this weekend, and so I figured while I was at Aldi I would just pick up some of the mini marshmallows. They're a really good price there. I want to say they're like 89 cents. So grab 2 packages of that. And then I also did end up grabbing the Wild Wonders tomatoes. These are a great deal there, and these are really good sweet cherry tomatoes. So we just like to use those for snacking, or like I can use them with the mozzarella and caprese or in a salad. I also decided to pick up some of this Criano herb chicken tortellini. I've bought the cheese tortellini from Aldi before and it's really good. So I assume this is good as well, but it's like a really large pack. Like this would serve our whole family. So typically if I made something like this, I would probably just cook it up with some marinara sauce and some garlic bread and a salad, and it would be a nice easy dinner for a weeknight. Grab some of these spinach and herb wraps. My kids really like these, with meat and cheese wrapped up for their lunches. I also saw these cookies and cream ice cream sandwiches. So this is something that is good for portion control. Like if your kids like ice cream and you don't want to stand there and like scoop ice cream into a bowl or argue with them about how much ice cream you're giving them, it's nice to get something like this because then they get just like one portion. It's 160 calories. I realize this is like a treat, but especially in the summer, this is something that we would usually keep like out in the freezer in the garage. And then if the kids had friends over to play, they can grab something like this out of the freezer out there. Okay, so this is also new. These are the Flavor Blasted Cheese Fusions. Sour cream and onion cheese bites. It's a 3-pack. These looked interesting. They had some different flavors, but this is the one that I chose, and I've never seen these before, so we will try those out for snacking. So they had produce keepers, and these were $7.99. They had 2 different sizes. I ended up getting the 2-pack of the smaller ones. They also had like a larger one, but I already have several of those for lettuce, and so I figured I'd be able to use these a little bit more. But it shows that it has like the little sort of like grate on the bottom, if you can see through there. So the fruit can sit on top of that, the water can fall through to the bottom, and then it's supposed to keep your produce fresher for longer. So I thought I would give those a try. I also grabbed this bottle of Greek feta salad dressing. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Trader Joe's has something comparable to this. And also I don't know exactly, so I'm not going to like state it as factual, but I believe that Aldi and Trader Joe's, like the owners are brothers or something like that, or they're sister companies, or I don't exactly know what what the explanation is, but there are a lot of similar products at both stores. Okay, so unsalted butter, I'm actually out of butter, so I do like to get my butter at Aldi when I'm there because it's good quality and it's cheaper than the regular grocery store. I also thought we would try some of the Kodiak cakes. So They do have a recipe on here for Power Cakes muffins. So it says you need 2 cups of the mix, 1 milk, 1 egg, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 of a cup of butter, and 2 ripe bananas. And then, you know, I assume you could put like maybe peanut butter or chocolate chips in there if you wanted. So we'll go ahead and try that. It does have 14 grams of protein in there. It's not really low carb at all, although it has 5 grams of fiber, which is probably better than regular pancake mix. But you guys let me know if you like this and what you do with it. I've seen tons of YouTubers buy it and make stuff out of it. I've just never personally used it before. And then last but not least are some crispy rice. So this is something I didn't, you know, mention in the store either, but Aldi does have a really large selection of cereal, and you can usually get it for about half price than you can at the regular grocery store. I know my kids like sometimes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or the Reese's Puffs, and I've gotten both of those cereals there and they eat them just fine like they would the brand name. Like I said, I'm gonna make Rice Krispie treats this weekend, so I did grab a box of that for those. All right, so that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this Aldi Shop With Me and grocery haul. If you guys shop at Aldi, let me know what your favorite item is to get there. I know that as I was going through the store, there were so many things that I wanted to sort of film and grab, but there were people in the store and I didn't want to disturb the people that were shopping. So if there's something that I missed, go ahead and leave that in the comments below so that we can all share in the Aldi goodness, and I will see you in my next video. I'm sorry that my dog is crazy. He just likes it. He likes it when I talk, don't you, Murphy? I think he just likes to come over here when he hears the sound of my voice, and then I reach down and pet him, and sometimes I give him a treat, and you know how it goes. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!